What if one visa rule quietly changed the entire direction of a family's life? What if American dreams slowly turned into stress, uncertainty, and emotional distance? This is the story of an Indian family who built a life in US but eventually felt forced to leave it behind. Juhi Nigam, a content creator from South Delhi, moved to the United States with her husband, believing it would bring stability and opportunity. Well, her husband was working in the US on an L1 visa while she stayed with him on L2 dependent visa. At first, life looked promising. Better jobs, better income, and the global lifestyle. But soon, visa rule began to shape every major decision in their life. The turning point came when her husband received a promotion at the work. His visa category changed to L1B to L1A. Normally, this should have been just a happy moment, but instead, it triggered a mandatory 1 year cool off period outside the United States. That rule changed everything. Juhi says they tried everything possible, every single option, but there was no way around it. Their stay in the US became uncertain, and on top of that, their visa extension came only in just 2 year cycle, making the long-term planning almost impossible. Things like buying a house, switching jobs, or even traveling freely became difficult for both of them. She described it as the golden handcuffs. A life that looked successful outside, but feels restricted from within. For Juhi, the stress was not only the legal or financial things, it became deeply personal. During India's COVID-19 second wave, her father tested positive, but due to the pending visa extension rules, she could not travel back in India to be with him. And she says this moment stayed within her for years and caused deep emotional trauma. Personally, she also felt stuck because of the uncertainty, and she could not easily change the jobs, even travel outside of the US, because restricted during the extension period. Juhi also spoke about the emotional shock of the moving abroad. She said the first year is often the hardest. New culture, no family support, no help, and completely independence, and that may people not mentally be prepared for. Eventually, after the years of uncertainty, the family decided to move back to India because they had no other choice, stranded between the visa extensions. But returning home was not simple either. While being close to home brings happiness, she also noticed that major change in India. Issues like air quality, lack of accessible parks, and work-life balance, they all created a challenge that became very visible after living abroad. She also highlighted how professional life in India often turns late into evenings, which affects the family life, especially after the children. Still, she says the biggest support is the family. That emotional connection is often helping her to adjust within after returning. Now, looking back, Juhi says life abroad changes a person completely. Not better or worse, but different. She believes everything is planning. Basically, from moving abroad, they should prepare mentally and emotionally for the challenges and not just because of the career growth. Her story is now resonating with many Indians and the NRIs who feel caught between opportunities and uncertainty.